What if the car that could have revolutionized our roads was never allowed to succeed? In the 70s and 80s, the roar of gasoline engines drowned out the hum of electric innovation. Yet, the tide began to turn with the 1990 Clean Air Act Amendment and the 1992 Energy Policy Act, breathing new life into electric vehicle research. At the 1990 Los Angeles Auto Show, General Motors unveiled the Impact, a battery electric concept car inspired by their solar-powered Sunracer's triumph. This groundbreaking concept set the stage for a future that seemed electric, but the road ahead was anything but smooth. With the stage set by the Impact, the California Air Resources Board saw an opportunity to clean up the air. In 1990, CARB introduced a groundbreaking mandate. It required the 7 largest automakers in the US, including General Motors, to produce zero-emission vehicles. By 1998, 2% of their fleet had to be emission-free, escalating to 5% by 2001 and 10% by 2003. This regulatory push spurred a wave of innovation. Giants like Toyota, Nissan, and Honda, spurred by the mandate, began crafting their own electric prototypes. This was not just a shift, it was a revolution in automotive technology. 1994 marked the launch of GM's Preview program. 50 handcrafted EV1's, previously known as the Impact, were loaned to drivers who provided invaluable feedback. The response was overwhelmingly positive. Motor Trend called it the world's only electric vehicle that drives like a real car, while others praised its smooth power delivery. Despite the glowing reviews, the winds of doubt began to stir within the halls of General Motors. What happens when innovation meets resistance? The General Motors EV1, initially greeted with enthusiasm and optimism, soon encountered just that. Despite receiving acclaim from both the public and critics, who praised its performance and environmental benefits, GM's confidence in the electric vehicle began to waver. Underneath the surface, a storm was brewing. Skepticism wasn't just external, it echoed within the halls of GM itself. Executives questioned the financial viability of mass-producing electric cars, influenced by broader industry apprehensions. Figures like GM's Dennis Minano voiced doubts about consumer interest, reflecting a broader hesitance among automakers to pivot away from traditional internal combustion engines. Amidst growing uncertainty, GM began to push back against regulatory pressures. Their lobbying efforts aimed at dismantling California's stringent emissions mandates, which they now viewed as overly ambitious in the face of market realities. This led to a gradual, yet decisive phase-out of the EV1. The vehicle's discontinuation sparked a widespread backlash, uniting environmentalists and tech enthusiasts in dismay. The EV1's journey from a beacon of hope to a symbol of lost potential raises poignant questions about the challenges that face groundbreaking innovations in the face of entrenched interests.